Hello again. So, it's been a while, yet again. I guess maybe I should just stop introducing the videos that way and just roll with the punches. So, the last about week or so, it's just been hard for me to wrap my mind around some things. And so I've just been contemplating a lot of things, just life, where I'm at, um, where people are that are our friends that are going through difficult times. And basically just been really thinking about, again, this whole renewing of the mind, and again, this journey that I've tried to start and put myself on to a better place spiritually, a deeper walk with Christ, and just a better place mentally in general, um, to kind of get out of the muck and the mire that I was at, and just dealing with some specific sins and letting go of certain things, letting go of things that were not in my control, and just trying to rely on Christ more. And so that's been a good process. Just there are moments where that just hits you harder as far as going, like being pulled back down into some of that mud, right? And I feel like that this last week-ish too, maybe even this last month as I really dwell on it, it's just kind of been kicking me pretty hard. And I've actually had this prepared and ready to go for probably about 10 days, and I've been avoiding it instead of getting into it. So it was easier to avoid this. But anyway, the verse is Matthew 22:37, and again, just I'm not really going to get into the context of it right now, but Jesus is talking, and he says, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind." And really, it's more or less this idea of when we're following Christ, we will. It's like this future command, in a sense, of when we are walking with Christ, we will love the Lord with our entire heart, our entire soul, and our entire mind. And that is, in essence, our entire being. Okay, so Christ is not leaving out any aspect of who we are as humans. And as I've been thinking about that, I'm like, okay, have I really been doing that? And the answer is no. I've kind of been half-hearting it, half-minding it. And in fact, I'm still kind of struggling with getting back into a better routine. And even this morning I was thinking, here are all the reasons why it's okay for you to be stuck in a rut again. And as I was just working today and thinking, no, stop making excuses. But yes, it's our whole being has to be involved in loving the Lord. And just as I think through that, that often involves giving up stuff that I like or that I'm comfortable with, or things that I just want because it's what I want in the moment. And it's the sacrificial idea. And again, that is just so hard because so many things are just available for us to get and have right now, that why would I give up getting that? And again, you just think about all of these things. You know, we have instant access to anything that could gratify us. And whether that's food or sexual pleasures or just relationship desires or fulfillment in areas, or giving up or turning our back on people, maybe, or making up stories to make ourselves feel better, right? Is any of that really putting our heart, our mind, and our soul in 100% agreement with Christ? And it's hard to have that self-assessment. It's hard to dig into that when we have such a desire to defend ourselves. And I think a lot of it is just understanding that we are not holy. We are not good. We are good in the sense of who Christ is, right? Because we're created good, but we have been tainted. But we are not good as in pure. We are not good as in perfect. We are not good as in we make good, pure choices these days. We make sinful choices. So none of us are good in the sense of who Christ is. So we are enemies of Christ. We are sinners. We are against all of this. And it's easier to not live up to the standard because we all fall short of God's standard. It's easier to just live daily realizing or just convincing ourselves we can't meet the standard, so therefore let's just live to the standard I deem is good enough. And again, that is not putting ourselves fully in line with Christ. And it's sometimes easy for a time to do that. Like, I can go 3 weeks and be like, yeah, hey, I'm doing all the religious things that I should do, and I'm content with where I am. I am following Christ, and I'm doing the right stuff. But then we fall, and it's getting back into those routines. And I don't mean routines as in we just do them blindly without thinking. It's routines that help us to be more like Christ. So, where am I going with all this? I guess the big question is, when we're struggling, do we really stop and think, what is it that I'm selfishly seeking instead of purposefully seeking Christ? What is it that I'm giving my mind over to instead of to Christ? What am I letting into my mind that is not Christ driven? And again, in Philippians 4:8, Paul again urges, and this be kind of paraphrasing it, but like to fix our thoughts, to focus our thoughts, to fix our thoughts on the lovely, the pure, the admirable, the things that are holy, the things that are righteous, the things that are good. And we just fill our minds with all sorts of non-Jesus stuff. Even the music we listen to, the podcasts we listen to, which thanks for listening to this one, the movies we watch. We've got to stop putting into our mind things that hinder 100% of Christ. And I am one of those. So the point of this all is, ask yourself and be honest with yourself. Am I loving the Lord, my God, with all of my heart, with all of my soul, and all of my mind, with every aspect of my being? And if the answer is no, take some time to self-evaluate. Take some time to seek Him. Put down the videos, put down the binge watching, put down the Netflix, the Disney Plus, the Facebook, whatever it is. Put it all down and go straight to Christ. Seek Him out above all other things. And I need to start that process over again for myself. And don't beat yourself up when you're not succeeding in that. So I hope that this is an encouragement for y'all. I hope that you can join me in this process of thinking through where our minds are at and how to get into a healthy, proper relationship with Christ. So again, thank you all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for encouragement. And yeah, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye.